Hi, this video is on how to do the investigation on a vape alert like this one that says at 12:03 something happened at the high school girls' second floor bathroom. The way I do that is I go and I pick the high school second floor over here. Then I go to playback, pick the sensor that went off, and hit the button here that will take you to the end of the most recent time it went off. Now, I'm going to back it up now to the beginning of the sequence, which I can see right down here. Um, so if I go right here, we can see the halo detector is green, and here's where I'm going to push play from, because right now it's green, and then it goes red, and now I have to watch this camera down here to see who comes out of that bathroom after the vape detector went off. So I've got it kind of zoomed in, so we know it's not this person that just walked in there because they weren't there when the vape detector went off. So we know it's not going to be them. In fact, the vape detector just stopped, so I'm reasonably sure that whoever was in there vaping just stopped when that person came in because they heard somebody come in. So I have who it's not by going to the beginning of the sequence. Now I have to see who comes out after the sequence that might have been in there, and there we go. There's our person that just came out that wasn't in there before. We're going to get that person on this camera here, and I'm not going to do any more zooming in, but there's a good shot of we don't know who was in there before. Somebody walked in after the vape went off, then the vape stopped, and then a different person walked out, which is most likely the person that was in there vaping. The other person at some point is going to come out of that bathroom too, but we don't need to keep watching for the person to exit because we know that person, there they go, that person was not in there when the vaping happened. They walked in after it happened. Then we got the alert, and we got the alert, and then it stopped after that person walked in, and then we saw the other person that was in the bathroom and walked out. So we have reasonable certainty of which person. And that's the way to look at it. Don't pay too much attention to this time because the time on this might be off. If we just went by 12:03 and went down here to the playback and just said, "Oh, I'm just going to look at who walked out after 12:03," we're not going to get the same picture as we would if we go all the way back to the beginning of the sequence and then watch kind of how the whole sequence unfold with emphasis given down to here to the vape detector. This is where the thing's happening down there. I could zoom in if I wanted to, so we can see, hey, somebody's in there vaping right now, and then we have the person who walks around the corner and goes in. And after that person, the vape detector is still red, by the way. And then the person goes in, and then the vaping stops. So it's the person who was already in there that was vaping in this sequence. Hopefully that makes it a little easier to see. Again, don't pay too much attention to the time on the email. It gives you a good approximation of where I should be looking. But if I just pick the camera, then I could do this whole go back to the sequence, and then go, well, in this case, I'll go to this one. And this button here, this goes to the very first sequence, and this goes back to the beginning or end of the previous sequence. So we could, there's a health index one. I don't know what this one's going to be. It's another health index one, but you can see this button here jumps to the next section of when there's a change, and it only is recording when there's changes going on. Sometimes they're going to be carbon monoxide, sometimes they're going to be health index, but we get the email in the general vicinity of when it's going to be those vape detections. Hopefully that helps you do a little better investigating on the vape detectors, and maybe more easily find those things without trying to scroll back and forth. I only use this button to jump to it, and then I use the other one if I wanted to find the most recent one on the second floor of the boys. I could do the same thing. I could jump to the end and then start playing back, or in this case, I might just scroll back to see what that detection was. And again, I can speed it up over here if I want to see what happens. So there the vape detector went off, and then I can wait to see who came out of the bathroom. And this was also today that this happened, and I don't remember getting an email today at 12:28. Oh no, that was the girls we just saw again. That wasn't the boys. Okay, well that's it. Anyways, hopefully that helps out a little bit.